Did you all know that nearly 70% of people cannot cover a $1,000 emergency bill? That's right, 7 out of 10 people might struggle if an unexpected expense pops up. It's a staggering statistics that shows just how challenging money management can be for so many of us. But here is the thing. What if I told you there is a simple money hack that could help you turn even a small amount of cash into something much bigger? I'm talking about potentially transforming your financial situation, starting with just a few bucks. And no, it's not about get rich fast kind of scheme. Just stick around because you're definitely going to want to hear this. Now listen, you don't need to be a financial expert to have a lot of money to start. But this is something that anyone can do, regardless of where you're starting from. Alright, let's get real for a minute. Money management is tough, and I know it myself. It seems like no matter how hard we try, it's a struggle to grow our wealth. You know the drill. You get your paycheck, you pay your bills, and before you know it, there is almost nothing left to save, let alone invest. It's frustrating, and it can feel like you're spinning your wheels without making any real progress. And with so many financial options out there, like different savings accounts, investment strategies, retirement plans, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. It can leave you asking, where do I even begin? This is where the need for a simple, effective strategy comes in. Something that doesn't require a ton of financial knowledge or a big budget to implement. So here's where our money hack comes into play. It's called the snowball method. Now, you might be familiar with this term when it comes to paying off debt, but today we are taking it a step further. The snowball method is all about taking small, manageable steps that build on each other to create something much bigger. It's like rolling a small snowball down a hill. Over time, it gathers more snow, gaining momentum and size. Let's break this down. You start by focusing on paying off your smallest debt first. Why smallest? Now listen, that's because getting those little wins early on gives you a psychological boost. It's motivating to see progress quickly. Once you've paid off a small debt, you take the money you were putting toward that payment and redirect it toward your next smallest debt, all while continuing to pay off your largest debts as usual. This creates a snowball effect where you free up more and more money as you go along. But here is the twist. Instead of just stopping once your debt are paid off, you take that freed up money and start investing it. Even if it's just a small amount, you can start putting it into a high yield savings account, stocks or mutual funds. Let's say you just paid a $100 credit card balance. Now, instead of spending that extra $100 on something else, you invested. You invested $100 into savings account with a decent return, say 10% per year. You'll have 110 at the end of the year. Well, listen, I know that might not sound like a lot, but if you keep adding to it every month, your investment grows exponentially over time. It's all about making your money work for you, not against you. Now, let me share you a real-life example to show you just how powerful this method can be. A friend of mine, Sarah, was like many of us, living paycheck to paycheck and feeling like she could never get ahead financially. So she decided to try the snowball method. She started small, focusing on paying off her smallest debt first. As those debts disappeared, she took the money she was using to pay them and began investing it each and every month. She started with just $500 a month, but she was consistent. She kept adding to her investments, and most importantly, she left the money to grow. Fast forward a few years, and Sarah's initial $500 has turned into over $30,000. That's right, by using the snowball method and staying consistent with her investments, she was able to build a significant amount of wealth. What's incredible about Sarah's story is that it shows you don't need a lot of money to start, you just need to start. And once you do, the snowball effect takes over, and your wealth begins to grow in ways you might not have thought possible. So let's wrap this up. We talked about the challenges many of us face when it comes to managing money and growing wealth. But we also explored the snowball method, a simple yet powerful strategy that can help you turn a small amount of cash into something much bigger, as long as you stay consistent. By focusing on paying off your smallest debt first, and then reinvesting that money that you used to spend on the debt, you can create a snowball effect that leads to significant financial growth. Now remember, the key is to start small, stay consistent, and let time work its magic. Furthermore, there was a study done by one well-known university in the United Kingdom, and they found that an ordinary person can easily live without 20% of his usual paycheck and not live a life of deprivation. Now imagine investing those 20% of your monthly income within the next few years. We are talking six-figure savings just in the next 5-7 years alone. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about the snowball method? Have you tried it, or do you have any other money hacks that have worked for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so drop a comment below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to share your thoughts or questions. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.